Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a general pickle pile reading about Are They Using You for Sex? So readings are timeless and timestamps are in the pinned comments, decks are in the description box. There's also a link to my link tree so you can find me all over the internet. And there's also links to Etsy for this exact reading. Also, I wanted to say thank you to the new subscribers and to the people who are getting Etsy readings. It's been really fun getting to know you and what's going on in your lives. Also, I'm pulling a shout out card here for Blank Blank, who left a comment on the video, What Will the Sex Be Like the First Time? And the card that pulled up is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is about being self-assured and confident. This is a feminine energy. Definitely feel that you have some masculine energy, but this card is calling for you to kind of bring out that feminine energy that's feisty and just say what you think. It's what I'm really hearing is say what you think, speak your mind, don't be afraid what anybody thinks. So that is the shout out card. If you would like it to be a shout out person and have your card called, you can be the first to leave a comment on the video. And what happens is I just keep track for future videos. They can be random times, they're not going to be set or scheduled, but I am trying to get each person that leaves a comment because I really appreciate your support. Also, at the end of the video, we have what's in the box for intuition. You can use your third eye or whatever you're using to be able to see what is in the box, which is at the end of the video. And intuition is really important on my channel. If I'm saying something and it doesn't fit in your life, don't try to make it fit. It's like trying to wear a shirt that somebody else is. You know, you don't want to wear a toddler shirt. You're a grown up. So if I say something about, oh, your husband says this, and you're like, that's not true, then that's your discernment and it's not true. So you have to really figure out what's true for you and what's not. Okay, also on my channel, if the camera zooms in on a card, we'll pull a clarifier from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Today we have the green truck, the red gem, and the black crab. So let's go ahead and get started with the people who chose the green truck. So the cards that I pulled today is, are they using you for the sex? Your energy, their energy, and then two cards that'll just kind of provide us some insight into the relationship. So, are they using you for sex? No. Lies. There is some dishonesty in the mix. Are you lying to yourself? If not, then someone else is lying to you. I really feel like there's a third party who's kind of in your ear. I don't know if it's like your mom. It feels like your mom is really like disparaging of this person that you like. You know, like, oh, he's a bum. He's never going to get a real job. Get a haircut, get a real job. So, you know, this person is not using you for sex, but someone in your life is kind of making you feel like maybe they aren't the best for you. And that person is telling you lies, not your partner or the person who you like. Because your energy is showing up as trust. Good job. Trust is vital in growing a strong, solid relationship. So, you know, even though this person is like, oh, they're not being honest with you, something's wrong, you know, they weren't really working, whatever they're planning in your head, it's really good that you are coming from a place of trust. So then their energy is speak up, say what you want. I feel like you guys are a young couple who's maybe living with a set of parents, and it's kind of like you are kind of having to put up with whatever's going on, and it's really affecting your relationship. So they're not using you for sex, but they're also kind of not speaking up for themselves and defending themselves because there's a lot of people who are surrounding you that don't really like them. So then some insight is showing up as the reverse Three of Swords, which is about apologies and healing. So it could be that there was something in the past that this person did, and that's why everybody else is like, just really doesn't like them. Like, it's got a real, like, Romeo and Juliet vibe, like, you know, the two families that just, like, hate each other. It has that real energy. So then the other card, which is the insight, is the reverse hermit card. So the reverse hermit is really about loneliness, repeating past mistakes, not really learning fully. You know, it's really about watching other people together. There's a lot of like gossip and spying that's happening in this situation. Um, this person who's lying for some of you is somebody who has dated your person too. So then the clarifying card that came up for the reversed hermit is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is about things being unequal sometimes. Like there's debt, there's somebody is really trying to make the relationship work. Like I feel like this person is really trying to be like, I'm really sorry for what I did, and I'm really sorry that I hurt you. And then just the other people in the situation are just not offering any kind of forgiveness whatsoever. So you're really either you're gonna have to pick. You're gonna have to be like, this is my person, I'm going to be in this relationship with them, I don't want to hear what you're saying anymore. Or you're going to have to be like, hey, every single person is saying this and I just don't think you're the person for me. So, but the overall question is that they are not using you for sex. All right, so if you needed further information about your specific relationship with your person, or even your relationship with this person who could be lying to you, that would be available in my Etsy shop. There's a link down below. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. So this is for the group 2 who chose the little red gem. So the first question is, are they using you for sex? We have your energy, their energy, and then we have 2 cards that are just some overall insight into the relationship. Are they using you for sex? Maybe. Plan. Go deep within. This is bigger than you're hoping it will be. Search your soul. What do you really want? So a lot of times when a maybe comes up, it's because the person who's asking the question just really isn't ready for an answer. Like from a laws of attraction place, it's like the path has not been written yet. There really is no answer for the energy to give you a card. So like if you were vibrating, or if this person was vibrating at like an answer, it would come up. So for some of you, you are really kind of hesitant to find out if they are using you for sex. So most people don't like maybes, but it's like asking, how do I get down to this city when the road hasn't been built yet? There's more energetic that has to happen. So it could be that maybe at this point the person isn't using you. You really have to look inside yourself more and find more eternal or internal clues to feel the energy and use your intuition to find that answer, because basically the energy is not there for the cards to tell you. So then your energy is showing up as desire. Desire is deep in divine love. Focus on your partner only. And then their energy is holding hands. Holding hands with your partner is a fun way to connect. It's also very interesting how much purple is on the board, just from an aspect of, that those colors are about your third eye and your crown chakra. I have this very strong feeling that some of you have been trying to get in touch with your spirit guides recently. And some of these answers that you're looking for, they actually want to give you directly. So continue that meditative state where you're listening for those voices that are, giving you that insight, because some of you are hearing them, you're just not believing them. So then the insight is showing up as the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is about a new love. It is about something being brought about. The other card that's pulling up is showing up as the stars, and the stars are about clarity and hope. So for some of you, you really want a relationship with this person, and you are kind of in this like seesaw thing. This person's using me. This person wants me. This person's using me. This person wants me. So you haven't really settled anywhere except for just kind of like panic and enjoyment. It's like all or nothing on both sides. So I really think it's interesting that the other person's energy is just really simple. It's just holding hands. They don't want to go into anything super deep. They don't really want, oh, that's it. So they're not really using you for sex because in their mind, they're just having sex. Does that make sense? It's not something where they feel like they're getting anything out of it. It almost feels like a friends with benefits situation. Like you guys have kind of agreed that this is, yeah, oh, I feel this in my solar plexus. You agreed that it was a sex only situation and now you want it to change and you're kind of a little bit irritated that it's not changing. And the reason it's not changing is because that's not how you set it up. So if you change your mind right now and say, oh, but I really wanted romance, then yeah, they're using you for sex. But if you started this whole situation out, was like, yeah, friends with benefits, that's fine, then they're not using you for sex because that's like what you agreed on. So for a lot of you in this group, you really need to figure out what you actually want, and then you have to be prepared because that other person may not be at the same level of commitment as you are. They want holding hands, you want long romantic nights and vacations, and this person may not be on that same plane with you. So you guys need to have a lot more communication, and then you also need to figure out what you want straight up. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you need, instructions, if you need insights on your specific relationship, you can find this and many other readings in my Etsy shop. There's a link down below in the description box. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And don't forget to go to the end of the box to see, or end of the video to see what's in the box. All right, so this is for group number 2 or 3 that chose the crab. Are they using you for sex? Your relationship energy, their relationship energy, and then just 2 tarot cards that are going to give us a little bit of insight. All right, it's Ari asking for us to pull some clarifiers. I like to pull them while it's zooming so I don't forget, but we'll read it last as a clarifier. Okay. Are they using you for sex? Maybe. Search. Go deep within. This is bigger than you're hoping it will be. Search your soul. What do you really want? For some of you, I feel like the reason that you're asking if this person is using you for sex is because it's your biggest fear. So you're coming at this from an aspect of not because you have any kind of valid point. It's because you've had a past experience where you have been used for sex and you're just really scared that it's going to happen again. So the reason it's coming up as maybe is because someone using you is really determined by what you allow to happen. So there's really no yes or no because you haven't really decided, okay, yeah, using me for sex looks like X, Y, and Z. You're just kind of like, am I not getting what I really want? And that's kind of what this card is about, is like search yourself. What do you really want? This person could be using you if you say you want a committed relationship and all they want is sex, or this person could be giving you exactly what you want if all you communicated was that you wanted sex. So some of you might be a little bit like back and forth. You're kind of wavering as to what you want, and that's what's bringing an answer that's not definitive either way. So then your energy is showing up as commitment. Commitment is in the air, engagement, marriage, or an invitation to move in. Like you are ready to go all in with this relationship. And that's why they might not be on the same page. Let's see where they are. Strength. Your relationship is full of strength. Use the strength to build a powerful relationship. So this person is really coming from like, you guys have been together for a while. It really started out as a friends with benefits relationship, but now you're both kind of like feeling it for each other. You're just really in your feels and you're like, I really like this person. But neither one of you is really like coming forward. But I think it's very interesting because both of the like silhouette photos are of couples, like, and you obviously know their marriage because they're both holding bouquets. So, for some of you, you may be you have both kind of progressed over here where you're like, I want a relationship, but no one's really talking, so it's just feeling like maybe. So your fear is kind of like, I don't want to talk about the fact that I want a commitment because I am afraid, because in the past they just wanted sex and now I don't know how to have a conversation. So you need to get out of that feeling of fear and have some vulnerability, because otherwise you're just never going to know. It's always going to be a what if for you. So you're really going to have this conversation. So then what is some insight that's pulling up? Is pulling up as the reverse Nine of Wands. So the reverse Nine of Wands, I'm going to put that down to see where it's landing. So the reverse Nine of Wands is about some paranoia. It's about having faith. It's about looking at the situation and not having fear from past relationships. So now in this, 2 cards have come up for this. So that means in my readings that there's 2 groups of you. And you're going to have to use your discernment to find out what group you're in. So group number 1, your clarifier on this is showing up as the 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands is about kind of waiting and making a choice, which is kind of where you are. This relationship really feels like for a lot of you, it's stuck in limbo. So then the other card is showing up as the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, she's like logical and truth-telling. She's the feminine energy. So for some of you, this relationship has really reached a pinnacle, a peak where it's kind of like something's got to give. You know, it's kind of like that idea of like, if you don't say what you want, I'm just going to assume that you're not wanting this. The problem is both people can't make that choice. One of you is going to have to talk. Even if you make it into a game of 20 questions or something, you guys are going to have a conversation, because what's going to happen is some of you are going to have a conversation and go forward, and some of you are just going to be like, I'm so paranoid I'm going to lose them that you're not even going to, like, you're so paranoid of this situation, like turning your head away and not even noticing, and that you're not really getting what you want. Okay, so let's pull. Okay, so then the card that came over that is showing as the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about being self-sufficient. So in this conversation and in this situation, going in and asking this person, it's really important that you realize that you have to be able to say, no matter what the conversation goes like, I'm going to be okay because I love myself. I don't need anybody else. I can take care of myself if this doesn't go the way I want it to go. Sorry, I'm just really looking at the pendulum is like shaking. That's really weird. Okay. So let's go ahead, and the other insight is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is a great father, is empathetic, is tolerant. I really feel that you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised having a conversation with this person. The things that you have really been afraid of this whole time, it's kind of like that monster in the closet. There's not really anything there to be afraid of, but you just will not know until you turn the light on and go in the closet. Neither one of you is talking about what you really want, but you both have gotten to the point where you have like the King of Cups and the Queen of sorry guys, it's just something is weird over here. Do you have a message for them? Try again. Do you have a message for them? I feel like some of you have a question. A yes or no question. So if you had a yes or no question, your yes or no question answer is no way. It's really like, do you just see it like absolutely vibrating? Maybe you can't see it on the camera, but it's just like shaking. So, whatever the question was, the answer is no way. But if you would like to have a further reading that was just on your information specifically, you can go to Etsy. There's a link in the video to the specific reading. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And don't forget that it is time for what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And what is in the box is plastic penny. All right, guys, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.